Welcome to my channel. This is my first video on my channel. I'm currently in my first ever build phase in my gym journey. I have been training for about 3 years now. This is my 3rd year training. And within my time training, I have been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So I was diagnosed after I was graduating from high school, which was a really big shock because no one in my family have type 1 diabetes, so it was very out of the blue. But nevertheless, I continued training, I continued eating well, I continued just living life as a, how old was I, 19-year-old girl. And I just thought I'd start a little YouTube channel to document my journey, because I do plan on competing in season C of bodybuilding for 2025. So this video is going to be a bit of a week in my life vlog, and I'm going to show you kind of like what I eat day to day, kind of what I get up to when I'm not in the gym. So I am currently having breakfast. It is Sunday the 30th of March. I'm having a training day breakfast, even though it is rest day, because I had my rest day breakfast a couple times during the week, so I didn't end up eating my training day breakfast that I had prepped. So here it is. We've got lean beef mince with an egg, corn and peas, rice and some spinach with a little bit of tomato sauce. And then this morning I'm having an oxy shred as well, because I'm at my boyfriend's house, so he does not have the coffee and chocolate sachets that I normally drink in the morning. So yeah, I will check in with you at my next meal time, which today I'm going to the gym for 20 minutes of stairs, because I'm still incorporating 2 days of cardio into my build phase. Just because personally I love the stairs and I love the mental challenge that it gives me. So we've left 20 minutes of stairs twice a week in my program. Currently I'm working towards competing in the wellness category. Obviously I'll have to see how I go during prep, because I may not have enough muscle built in my legs, but I am currently on a training split of 3 leg days a week, a posterior day and an upper day. So a 5-day training split with 2 cardio days in there. So yeah, I will see you guys at my next meal time. I'm back home and I'm just getting my rest day snack ready, which is basically my pre-workout snack without the bagel. The honey goes everywhere, but that's okay. I'm probably going to inject 1 unit because it's only 30 grams of carbs. And I'm very mindful that I'm already dropping. So my sugars are already, I think they're already at 5, maybe less than 5, because I had a low alert like 10 minutes ago. And I'm about to do some cardio, which tends to bring my sugars down as well. So 1 unit, maybe not even 1 unit actually, because I don't want to end up dropping a little lower, because I need to, 1, bring the sugars up so I can drive to the gym and then train at the gym. Well, do 20 minutes on the stairs at the gym without becoming fatally low. I did inject 4 units for breakfast, 3 for carbs and 1 for correction, because I was 8.8 I think, which is pretty good. My target is, I think I've got it at 6.5 at the moment, which I'm going to lower to 6, because when I'm trying to build muscle and gain weight, I need lower sugars so that the carbs kind of are absorbed into my body. Whereas if I let my sugars sit higher, say at that like 7 range, at that 7 point, I'm going to expel a lot more carbs because I'm not holding on to it. When you inject insulin for carbs, it stores in your body. But obviously I also have to think about training and all the other stuff in my life when I'm injecting sugars or when I'm looking at my sugar levels. I'm going to, I have my shaker here, I'm going to put a scoop of oxy and protein in to drink while I'm driving to the gym. I think I've got Cosmic Blast in there at the moment in my pantry, which is a pretty good flavour. Yeah, so I'm going to go eat this and then head to the supper where I'll probably see you. I'm about to head to the gym, but I just half prepped my breakfast for tomorrow, my overnight wheat bix. I'm going to add 50 grams of raspberries to it in the morning, as well as 2 Biscoff Bickies. And right now I'm about to put my subs in my shaker and drive to the gym. Hey guys, so we just got to the gym. I picked up Jackson on the way. I'm just doing stairs, as I've mentioned, and he is doing a leg day, his favourite day of the week.
After 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're gonna go in and do our sessions. And then we're gonna go home and eat some lunch. It is almost 2 o'clock already. Sorry, we slept in, so.
You slept in, I was awake the whole time.
This is Jackson, guys. You'll see him in quite a few vlogs. I just did 4 units of insulin. Also, my mouth looks blue because I'm drinking a sugar-free Slurpee. Alrighty guys, I'm back home now and I've just got my lunch in the toaster. I'm having chicken sandwich, with avocado, lettuce, tomato, cheese, perinade sauce, and of course chicken. And I like to toast it just to make it a little bit nicer than just a plain sandwich. It's ready now, so let's have a look. My sugars are currently 8.4 and rising. They got down to, I think, 3 when I left the gym. They dropped really hard post 20 minutes of stairs, and then I did 20 minutes of just walking the treadmill to get more steps in for the day. So yeah, I'm going to inject some insulin for lunch, and then next I'm going to hang out my washing and meal prep my lunches for the week. I have hung my washing on racks because it's raining outside, and now I'm up to meal prepping. So I have my chicken and I'm cooking up about 700 grams because on my training days I'm having chicken with pasta and broccoli with a little bit of almond spread and cheese. And then on rest days, I'm having the chicken sandwich that you saw me make before. So yeah, I'm going to start cooking that up and then I'll show you while I'm cooking. So this is all the pasta that I have for 5 days of lunch. And then over here, I have 700 grams of chicken, which I'll use for the whole week. I cook it all up in the pan and then I divide it into 6 different containers. 5 for the pasta and then an extra one just for the chicken that I'm going to put in the sandwiches on rest days. Alrighty, I have got the pasta boiling. It's almost ready. And I've got a lot of chicken in this pan, but that's alright. I overestimated how small I cut my chicken, so we're just going to work with the fact that the pan is very full. And really just hope that all the chicken is cooked. I have separated all my pasta into 5 containers and added 10 grams of almond spread to each, and I've tried to mix it around. It looks a bit messy, but it's okay. Next I'm going to add my chicken, which I have finished cooking over here. There are no pink bits, so we should be good. The lunches for the week are made. I'm just going to add 100 grams of broccoli and 25 grams of cheese, either each morning or a little bit later because they're still very hot and I don't want the cheese to melt now. And the broccoli I buy frozen, so I just add in the day of and let it defrost throughout the day. And then here's my chicken for sandwiches on my rest days. Alrighty guys, I'm up to my last meal of the day. I've got some rice, mince, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, and corn chips. I did not add avocado or corns and beans tonight, but that's okay. Good morning guys, happy Monday. I've got my breakfast this morning, which is overnight wheat bix with raspberries and biscuit. So I'm gonna eat this. I think I normally inject, so I'm injecting 4 units for this morning. Sugars are 5.4, which is really good. Yeah, let's hope the sugars stay quite stable today. I do have work. Guys, I almost forgot. I normally inject 2 units of insulin right after I've eaten, but it's been at least 30 minutes. But I'm going to inject an extra 2 units because I think it's due to my cortisol levels in the morning. I'm not fully sure, but even if I inject the exact amount for breakfast, I always have to inject an extra 2 units just to keep my levels in a stable state. Otherwise, they kind of just rise in the morning for no reason, and then I feel like I can't get on top of my sugar levels throughout the day. So yeah, I'm going to inject 2 units of insulin and then I'm off to work. Here's the work bit. By the way, I've got on linen pants, my Asics, and I've just put my hair in a plait. Hey guys, it's 2:19. I'm at work currently, but I just had a major low sugar. I don't think I've ever been that low in my life. I've had this for not even 2 years yet. Anyways, I was at 2.8, but I was in the playground on duty and I couldn't see properly and it was so shaky. Anyways, I came to the staff room. I've had a couple gummy bears and a pop top, and honestly feeling a little bit better. Not as shaky, still a little bit shaky, but not as bad, nowhere near as bad as when I came in here. I'm not sure what happened with lunch. injected 2 units plus an extra 1 unit, which I normally do, and it always works out fine. But I know dinner time I inject less for dinner, plus I also don't do my extra unit after dinner, so maybe lunchtime I don't need the extra unit, maybe now. I don't know, but now I'm just feeling exhausted post-low. But I've still got another hour before I head home from work, so I will catch you guys later. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. Bye. Hey guys, it is the afternoon. I'm just getting ready for the gym. I've just made up my pre-workout snack. So yummy. So yummy. Hold on. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to inject 2 units of insulin for this. It is about 80 grams of carbs. I think maybe 70 grams of carbs. But we're only going to inject 2 units for 20 grams so that I have lots of reserve. Because it is leg day, we're going to push hard and use lots of energy, which brings the sugars down. I will check back in with you later. Alrighty guys, I got home about an hour ago from the gym. I've washed my hair, so it's still a bit wet. But my dinner is ready. Here it is. Yum. Sugars are 19.4, which is normal after a leg day, especially heavy ones, because I get sugar spikes from adrenaline, not from food. But I will do 6 units of insulin because it's about 50 grams of carbs, but I count it as 20 to give my body a little bit of extra carbs through the night so I don't drop too low. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that, and I've got my Coke Zero on the bench, on the table, waiting for me as well. So yeah, 1 square of Lindt chocolate for my dessert. Happy Tuesday guys, it is the 1st of April, 1 month until we cut. I just sent my check-in pictures with my little setup. I am 71 kilos, so I haven't weighed myself in 2 days because I was at my boyfriend's house and he actually left his scale here. So that's pretty good that I didn't really gain any weight over the time that I was at my partner's house. So yeah, it's currently 6 in the morning. So it is lunchtime now. What are you doing? I have got my pasta, chicken, and broccoli. And William's gonna have some broccoli too. Say hey. He looks so sad. My sugars are currently 15.3. My sensor died while we were at the allergist, so I actually didn't know what my sugars were. So we're gonna have 7 units of insulin because there is 40 grams of carbs in my lunch. And then I've got my energy drink too because I also didn't have a coffee this morning, so we need a caffeine hit. I did get a blood test at the allergist today, so I am not training this afternoon now. So yeah, it's become my rest day. And I never get sensor change, I just rip it off and it's fine. So, yeah, totally. So, this is the transmitter that communicates with my phone, and then this is the actual sensor piece. There's a little pad that goes into my skin after the needle's been inserted. So there's a needle in the section here, and that goes into the skin. That's not very good. I'm just looking at almond milk. And no, oat milk, not almond milk. So hi. Oh. On another walk to the shops, guys. Really getting those steps up today. I think I'm at, let's have a look. Yeah, 7,200 steps. I've still got 3,000 to go. Hopefully this walk and shops gets me to the 10,000 because I didn't hit it yesterday. So I'm gonna hit it today, even though I wasn't at uni today. Guys, it's 9 o'clock. We're just making dinner now. I've also hit 10,000 steps. Yay! Jackson is seasoning our steaks at the moment. Mine is 150 grams. His is 250. Yeah, 250. And the potatoes. Let's get a look at them. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. Here we are. I swapped out the hummus for perinese sauce tonight just to give it more of a taco bowl vibe with steak as the meat. And we've got some cucumber in there with tomato, lettuce, and potatoes down the bottom. I'm so excited. This looks so good. Look how good the steak is cooked too. Oof. Yeah. Tuesday, guys. I'm currently walking on the treadmill. I'm at my boyfriend's house. So I'm not doing my normal walk with mum. So I'm walking on the treadmill to keep my steps up. Incline of 4. Speed of I had 6, but now I'm down to 5. I'm only doing 15 because I had to wake up late. And I don't want to be late for work today. Happy Tuesday, guys. It is currently 7 a.m. I'm dressed for work. I'm just about to eat my breakfast, which is 43 grams of carbs. And my sugars are currently 4.6. So I'm doing 4 units of insulin for breakfast, which is pretty good. And then I'll do an extra 2 just after I've eaten to counteract my cortisol, because for some reason in the morning I always tend to just spike up before I've even eaten anything. So yeah, today I have work, and then I have a endocrinologist appointment, which is my diabetes doctor, in the afternoon. So I'll probably take you along to that. Yesterday I was meant to have uni, but I ended up not going because I missed my class because we were at the allergist for so long, which is why I had the pricks done. And I also ended up getting a blood test to see if how my body reacts to the proteins in peanuts, to see if I can do an allergy test, which fingers crossed, but highly unlikely because the reaction on my arm, the skin reaction was so high because I was exposed to peanuts back in 2021, which was partly my fault. So yeah, it was at a dance concert, so it was lots of fun for my mum, because I ran to the desk where she was helping out, because I danced at my studio for, I think in total, even my sister danced there. We probably danced there for about 12 years with the studio, so mum was very close with the owner and we're always helping out at the concerts and things. So yeah, I went to her at the desk and I said, Mum, I had a Snickers pods. Guys, I was just told not to eat the chocolate. I wasn't told why not to eat the chocolate when we go to shops. And plus I wasn't really much of a chocolate kid because of all my allergies. So I just kind of went, okay, cool, like my friend checked it, no peanuts, but she clearly didn't look in the right place, that's okay. So yeah, I had that reaction. It was only mild though, so I was really hoping that it would be okay. Anyways, I also wanted to share, I realised I haven't shown you guys, but these are the supplements I'm currently taking along with my creatine with my pre-workout. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my brekkie and show you. Got my overnight Weetabix with raspberries, and it's got a scoop of Rule 1 protein in it, and then this little pack of Biscoff cookies I crush up. Get nice and crumbly, and then I open the pack. This one gets a little bit messy, that's okay. And I just scoop it over top. So yummy. Definitely don't think I'll be able to keep this in prep, but as much as I want to. It depends how low my calories go, I think, whether or not I can actually keep this in my plan. So at the beginning I probably can, and then I probably have to take it out towards the middle. But that's how it works. I have no idea. I've never done it that. So yeah, here it is with the pickies. So yummy. Inject my insulin, and I'm going to have my morning coffee. Guys, it is 2:45. I came home early from work because I have an appointment at 3:30, but I got a package and I thought I'd open it with you guys. It is for, I have 2 raves coming up. 2 weeks, not this weekend, not next weekend, the weekend after, which is, I think it's called Holy Saturday or something, the day before Easter, and then I have one on the 3rd of May. If you know, you know. So, let's have a look. This one is for Midnight Mafia, because like a Cinto, it's a Mexican theme. So I got, oh god, came with this skirt, very short, it's got shorts, very short, and it's got little things, and then this is the top. Hold on. Oh, I guess so. There's like a little hood, and then it's just like a little tie at the back with a little loop situation. I have to try this on because I don't know if it'll fit. That's all right. Then
these are just fishnet stockings. Nope. What are they? Oh, this is the romper that I got. It's shorts and the top part has a little boob tube section, which looks good. So that is for Gearbox, which is the one before Easter, the day before Easter. And then I just got a couple pairs of like black kind of plain undies for underneath that romper. Then I got some accessories. I think that's it. I got some bows to wear in my hair, obviously, for the raves, because and maybe for work too. I'll use them. So there's 2 black ones, very cute. They have little clips, so you just kind of clip them. There's black. There's a white. They have very long strings, but that's okay. A red. There's a red, blue, and pink. So I got those, and then these are just some fishnet stockings for. I was gonna wear them under the romper, but I don't know now. They're just, yeah. Or I was gonna wear them under the other outfit that I had planned for Midnight Mafia, but then I changed my outfit, so who knows. And then I got a phone case because I really like the look of this one, and it's cute and it goes with everything. Yeah, if I want to change from the quad lock that I have on to something a little bit different for the rave. And then I don't have any boots, but I kind of wanted to wear boots for this rave. So for the Gearbox rave, they're real chunky, but anyways, some like knee-high boots. Cute. And then a second pair. These are for, I think for the Mexican one I might wear these. They're just kind of like, they look like the buttons, but they're not. Yeah, that's all.
Guys, I just finished up at my diabetes doctor. We've had changes to my NDSS subsidy, so now I am switching to this pen, which is a little more digitized, but I can go back on the Omnipod if I choose to, and I'm changing my sensor to a Dexcom G7, which I prefer the Dexcom, so I'm very excited for that. Other than that, all is good. Hi guys, we're at the gym now. It is 7 o'clock. Oopsies. We're here very late, but that's alright because I had an appointment and then I went to the chemist. We're both hitting legs today. We might end up doing the same exercises because he's not sure what he's doing. So I said join me and we'll train together, which we don't normally do ever now because our programs are never in sync, but
Just like our periods.
Alrighty guys, we are back home and we are making a mess. No, we're making dinner. That is my Mexican bowl. Look at her in all her glory. So yummy. So yummy, so excited. My leg day was good. Hit some PBs. I felt like my pump wasn't great, but you know, you're gonna have those sessions where your pump's just not hitting the way you want it to, and that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna eat this and then also have our dessert. But let me show you my new pen. Okay. I'm gonna drop it in my bag because I'm probably just gonna get annoyed by it. But here is the pen. It's got a little digital section when you push down. It tells you how many units and how long ago. So it's been almost 3 hours since I injected insulin. And I'm about to inject more for dinner. So yeah, Jackson, do you want to show your bowl? Just meat, rice and cheese with chips. Happy Thursday, you guys. We're almost through the week. Trying to get through my first liter of the day, which I like to do before I leave the house. But I was a bit slow on my wake up this morning, so I haven't really been awake very long. Just making myself my coffee for the morning before I leave for work, so I can drink it in the car. I've got today, and then I'm working tomorrow as well. And then my brother and sister-in-law come down with my niece and nephew for the weekend. I'm so excited because it's my youngest sister's birthday. Not this weekend, but next weekend. But we have our family coming over this weekend, so that's why my brother's coming down with his family so we can all hang out for the weekend, which I love when the kids are all around because we've got William, who's I think he's 8 months old, maybe 9, and then my niece, who is 1, who's my brother's kid, and then my nephew, who's also my brother's kid, he is 2. So it's so much fun when they're all around because there's just so many laughs and they're so cute, they're so full of energy. Sometimes it's a bit exhausting, but that's okay. Alrighty guys, I'm home from work. I had to put everything on my bed this morning so we could vacuum the floors, so I'm just clearing that off. Then I'm gonna meal prep all my food for tomorrow. So my yogurt, my breakfast, my overnight wheat bix, put the cheese on my lunch and get out the broccoli so it defrosts a little bit. And then I have a check-in call with my coach before I go and train upper body. Hoping to be in bed by like 10:15 tonight. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I'm changed. I just finished my check-in call with my coach. We finalized the date. We're gonna start prep and talked about, you know, what federation I'm gonna compete in. Talked about my sugars and how they've been lately, which not perfect, but you know, that's right. They're getting there. I think I can get them there. But I've just made. Let me just get my pen out of my bag. And I just made my pre-workout food. Look at it. So yummy. Oh, so I have much to just eat it right now. But I'm going to inject insulin. I'm not sure of my sugars because I haven't really checked them since I've got home from work. But I'm going to inject 2 units of insulin because it's upper body day. I find that I don't seem to have a high, I don't seem to drop as much when I train upper body, which is very odd considering I feel like I push as hard on upper body days as I do lower body days. But I think because the weights I lift on my lower body compared to my upper body are very different. A lot of them are 50 plus on my leg day, whereas upper body days probably don't go above 40 kilos, but that's all right. All right, I'm gonna inject insulin, eat this, and head to the gym. Guys, I'm home from the gym. Jackson's here, and we're having mad next for dinner because we just felt like mad next tonight. Here is what I have: a naked burrito with beef, cheese, lettuce, beans, and rice, and I got some corn chips too. Hello guys, it is Friday. Jackie, say hi.
Hey.
I went for my walk with mum after about a fortnight of not walking, just because life's been busy, and then I've been staying at Jackson's house, and I've got my breakfast. I'm about to eat it before I leave for work. It's a sport day today, so we've got a sport shirt on, but I felt like wearing jeans instead of my flares. Anyways, yes, I've got work today. Then I will see the kids when I get home because my brother and his wife are coming down, and then Jackson and I will go to the gym, and then we're gonna go to the movies, and we're gonna get back this night because he really wants to get Macca's, so to get the Minecraft meal, so we're going to do that. Alrighty, sugars update. They are 14.8 this morning. Carb guess for dinner last night was obviously wrong. Although I do tend to inject a unit or 2 less, I probably should have injected a little bit more insulin or checked my sugars before bed, but I was so tired last night that I completely forgot. So I've got my Biscoff on my wheat bix here. Yummy, I'm so excited. And then I've also got my vitamins, magnesium and multivitamin, and I'm having 7 units of insulin this morning. So I'm gonna do that, then an extra 2 units to keep on top of it. And yeah, I think my new sensors are also coming today, which I'm so excited about. I'm getting the Dexcom G7. I ordered them on Wednesday when I went to the endocrinologist, but they needed a day for the NDSS to process everything, and then plus an extra day to order them in. So hopefully I can go get them this afternoon and replace the one I have on now. I'm just about to walk out the door for work. Got my coffee. This morning I made my coffee with a little bit of milk chocolate, protein powder, but I actually ran out of broccoli, so I'm going to make do with some spinach today with my lunch. I'm not going to put it directly in my lunch container because I'm going to heat up my lunch for like 2 minutes because I've got pasta So I'm gonna put it in a little plastic bag and then mix it through and also let it wilt, because I'm gonna do about 100 grams of spinach, because that's a lot of spinach. But normally I have 200 grams of broccoli with lunch. So, yeah. Nope. I lied, I'm only going to do 50 grams because that's 50 grams of spinach. And that's the same, like, volume, I guess, of broccoli that I eat. I did drop a couple pieces on the floor. I'm off to work, guys. Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon. I just got home. Everyone says hi. I've got my Terry White order. Plus I got a package that came, which we're going to open both of them. This one is my new sensors. I have a new one, even though I changed the sensor on. I got 4 Texcom G7s. So excited. G7s. Then, my parcel. I'm excited. Ooh! That's delicious. Little bag. Oh my gosh. Wow. These are my heels for the stage. Wow. 150 bucks. We're going to the shops because we need a few things for tonight for dinner for the rest of the family. I mean, I'm going out for dinner. I'm letting Tanisha drive. It's the first time I'm in the car with her and she's on her pee. Alright guys, we're just leaving Woolies. We went in for chicken thighs and milk. We walked out with a few extra things, but that's just the usual. Anyways, off to home where the kids are.
It's got a huge
Oh my god, it's moving. Jackson, what do you think?
Good job.
Hi, Kenzie. Saturday, guys. We have made it to a week in my vlog. If you guys made it this far, thanks for watching. I have had a busy day. It's already 12 o'clock and I'm only just saying hey now. Woke up at 7, went for a walk with mum, very short walk, then came back, went for a walk around the park with the kids, clocked up about 5,000 steps before 11 a.m. and so in like 4 hours. And then I ate breakfast in the car on the way to Jackson's work. We took my brother's car there to get the battery looked at, and then we just hung out there for a bit. We just got home. I just got changed for the gym, sitting on my floor, but I just got changed for the gym. I'm gonna eat my pre-workout food and then I'm gonna head to the gym, do a quick session for my sister's party. My family's coming around 5 p.m. so my day will look a little bit different. My food will look a little bit different today. I won't be as on plan today. Not that I was last night either for dinner, which is a bit annoying, but it's not takeout food tonight. Tonight is a lot more cleaner, a lot healthier foods, but I will still definitely be mindful of the amounts that I'm consuming, because even though it is healthier, I still don't want to go overboard. So yeah, you will get some random little clips like you have been throughout the whole thing. It is a very long video. I do apologize. I have sped up all my talking, probably this one too, because I just realized that the talking bits, I feel like I just talk too slow, so I sped them up a bit. The hauls I've sped up, which probably won't do so much speeding up in all my videos, because hopefully they won't be as long, or I just will forget to film. I really thought I was going to forget to film more, but anyways, I filmed almost everything in my week. A very busy week this week and next week, but that's alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I will check in with you guys later. My workout meal. Hey guys, I just got ready for my sister's party.
I just want to end the video now in case I don't end it later. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe. The videos won't be as long every week, I promise, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is a very chaotic week. My weeks don't always look this full on with appointments and events. Although next weekend I do have my sister's friend's party, so we'll be having more drinks next weekend and be off plan again. But being really locked in during the week does help, you know, take a bit of stress off when I am off plan for parts of my weekends. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.